All right, welcome everybody. CubeFit Release. We're gonna get started here. What we're gonna focus on today is low back pain. So we're gonna start off with our lacrosse ball. Go ahead, grab that. What we're gonna focus on first are our glutes. So for our glutes, we always wanna break it up left and right, just because we never wanna cross over the spine, okay? So go ahead, grab that lacrosse ball. We're gonna come up against the wall. Go ahead, pick any glute you want, left or right, doesn't really matter. But what you're gonna do, you're gonna put it right on that glute, come up against the wall, and then we're gonna do our motions. So left and right, up and down, circles, really whatever feels good to you guys, okay? One thing I'll add here is that if you feel like it's not enough pressure, go ahead and push your feet out away from the wall. That'll add more pressure. And if you feel like it's too much, go ahead and bring those feet back in, and that'll add less pressure. Okay, so there's really no answer to how much pressure you should be adding. It's really whatever feels comfortable to you. Okay, so really listen to your body, try and find that happy medium. Again, we're just focusing on the glute. The glute's kind of a big muscle depending on how big your glute is. So go ahead, if you have to, you might have to rearrange the ball a couple times. No problem. Just stick with us here. Remember, we're using our feet to go up and down, side to side. Remember, don't cross over that spine. Just stay on that one side. We're about to switch here in about 20 seconds. All right, go ahead, grab that lacrosse ball. Go ahead, switch sides. Again, let's find that happy medium where it's just the perfect amount of pressure. Remember, if we find those tender spots that kind of make you jump, go ahead and hold that pressure there. Let the pain dissipate and then continue to roll. Almost done with this other glute. All right, good. Okay, so we have one more area to focus on with the lacrosse ball. I want you to imagine back pockets, because I don't have any. But if you were to have back pockets, we're going just above those back pockets, okay? So that QL area, kind of that low back hip region, okay? So we were on our actual glute the last time. We're just gonna go just above it now this time. So go ahead, pick a side. Remember, never wanna cross over that spine again. And here we're going, left and right, up and down, circles, really whatever feels good to you. Finding that happy medium with that pressure. Again, if you need more pressure, go ahead and push those feet out. If you need less pressure, push them back in. If you need to, go ahead and hold on to something while we're here. I know it's kind of an awkward position. Ooh, found one of those spots. And if you feel like this isn't enough pressure at all, you feel like your feet are completely out as far as you can before you're about to drop to the ground, you can also take this down to the ground, okay? So if you were to do it, it would keep going with that, look a little something like this. So you'd kind of be in a bridge position. You would take the ball there and kind of roll this way. So just to give you some options, if you feel like against the wall isn't enough, like right now I just got back from a little bit of traveling, so I'm really feeling it. So this on the ground is really good for me right now. All right, let's go ahead and switch sides now. Again, remember, imagine those back pockets. We're going just above those back pockets, that low back hip region, high hip region, I should say. Ooh, found one of those. And when you find those little spots that you're holding and trying to work through, make sure you're breathing there. It could be really intense at times, so just want to make sure you're breathing, not holding that breath. Another great thing after we get done with CubeFit Release is drinking a lot of water. Sometimes when we go in with the lacrosse ball, we kind of release some toxins in our body, so a good flush is always key. Almost done here with this side. All right, let's come out of that. Go ahead, take that lacrosse ball. We're going to put it to the side. We're going to go into some stretches now. So the first stretch we have is just a knee to the chest. So take your knee, bring it up to the chest. We're going to hold these for about 10 seconds, and then we'll switch. We'll do a couple rounds of those. If you need to, hang on to the wall for that balance. Go ahead, let's switch. Nice stretch. Good. Go ahead, let's switch sides. Switch. Let's do one more round. Good, good. Switch. Last one here. Good. All right, for this next stretch, go ahead, grab your chair. So this is called a seated executive stretch. So what you'll do, you're going to sit right on the edge of your chair. You're going to cross over one knee. Cross over one knee, and all you're going to do is have a slight bend forward. Okay, you should feel it in that low back hip region. You might even feel it a little bit in that hamstring. It's perfectly fine. While we're here, just make sure to breathe. Notice my back isn't hunched over. So my back isn't like this. I have a nice forward lean, good posture, chest is forward, chin is up. Very important here. Good, let's go ahead, switch. Sure to breathe. Good, slowly come out of that one. Nice job. Okay, last thing that we're gonna do here are a little bit of a strengthening exercise. So they're just glute squeezes. So you're gonna sit in your seat. You can sit a little bit on the edge, but all you're gonna do while you're sitting here is just squeeze your glutes and then release. Squeeze them and release. I always like to tell my clients, imagine as if you have a $100 bill in between your butt cheeks and you don't want anybody to get it. Squeeze and release. Squeeze, release. And you can do these anywhere. You can do these in the car. I was doing these on the plane yesterday. You can do them on the plane. These are great. A lot of people tend to have low back pain because their glutes are weak. So this is a great strengthening exercise for those glutes. Let's do about 3 more. 1, 2, and 3. All right, nice job, everybody. Thanks for joining us today. Be on the lookout for your What's What presentations. I know all the sites are doing them this week and next week. I'm actually doing a virtual What's What this coming Friday, November 1st, for anybody who can't come to the actual presentation. We'll be doing it virtually. If you need that link, let me know. I can send it to you guys. It'll be just like this, a Zoom kind of meeting. We're doing it this Friday at 10 a.m. So be on the lookout for that. If you guys have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. Thanks for joining me.